I just opened our 100 baby, and I totally forgot that we got drunk while we were giving birth last time, which, again, is not appropriate and kind of hilarious, but I feel like Portia just does what she wants. It sounds very yummy. Schnitzel, if you never had it, it is really, really yummy. It's basically like you just like pound the pork so it's super flat, and then it's like chicken parm, but with pork. And you want to really make sure it's like really, really flat. And then you just like shallow fry it, so you don't like deep fry it. So it's fairly easy to make, but I don't know. My grandma makes it really good. And sometimes like when I've made it, I make a dill sauce and like a dill cream sauce. That's really, really good with it. So yeah, I was actually looking up. So, you know, like katsu, which is a Japanese dish. And I was like, this is so similar to schnitzel. Like, I wonder if there's some influence, like did Slovakia. And like Slovakia is not, it's not like necessarily native to Slovakia, but because of the Austro-Hungarian Empire, like I think it was the Austrian cooking. There's a lot of Austrian and Hungarian influence in the cooking, and so yeah, I was wondering somehow, because I know that the Huns made their way through Europe, and there was like a lot of trade that happened. So I was wondering maybe if it was like a Japanese influenced dish. But anyways, I looked it up, and katsu is, I think, from the late 1800s. So it came a little bit after. And I guess that in Japan, they were trying to open up the American influence for a period. And so that's when it became a common dish there, and like what restaurant and stuff invented it. So it was really cool. Anyways, I'm weird. I look up things like food history in my spare time. So, but I really like to learn that stuff. Flood, so you recognize that this sounds like an abomination, but there's a really good German restaurant near you that has amazing food, including, get ready to be offended, a vegan schnitzel entree that's made of beans and veggies and stuff, and is actually amazing. You eat meat, but you don't eat pork, so this is very exciting to you. Of all of the food at this place is dreamy. That sounds really, really tasty, actually. I'm not offended. I'm first-gen Canadian, so I'm a step removed from like the pure like culture. Plus, my mom is French Canadian, so yeah, I'm a generation removed from that. So, except interestingly, my dad, he was always like that, like, oh, you know, I need to have meat with every meal, like eat. Protein, blah, blah, blah. And then recently he became vegan, and he's like completely changed his lifestyle. He like meditates. So I don't know. He's vegan. He meditates. He goes for a run every day. He always eats a beet before he goes for a run. He's like a completely different person. And he still skis all the time. Skiing is his favorite. So you're eating leftover beef stew. That sounds really good. They do such a good job. It's amazing there. That sounds really, really tasty. When you can find really, really good vegetarian or vegan food, it's always the best. Because, like, I personally, I was fully vegetarian for 3 years. I just realized we haven't checked on our cow plant in a while. I was fully vegetarian for 3 years. And just, I kind of stopped, but I still don't get a lot of meat in. I only occasionally buy meat. So I probably eat like vegetarian like 5 to 6 days out of the week, I would say. And also vegan. I really don't eat a lot of dairy anymore. I occasionally buy cheese as a treat, but just naturally, I just don't eat it. It's not like intentional. Actually, no, I eat eggs. So I do eat eggs. But yeah, when you can find like really, really good vegetarian food when you're eating out, that's always really nice. But I just like, I get lazy about cooking meat more than anything. Yeah, sorry, I was just sending a quick message. But yeah, like good vegetarian food, especially at a restaurant, because it's really hard when you're vegetarian to eat out. Also, like, so I think it's really true. When they're scared, their bladder does go down quicker. I'm pretty sure. Your son doesn't like a ton of meat. He only eats hot dogs and chicken nuggets and burgers from McDonald's, and he doesn't like mashed potatoes or fries. I used to be like that too. I didn't like potatoes as a kid. I didn't even really like chips unless it was like plain flavored chips. I had a lot of things I was picky about when I was young. You don't eat pork products or red meat either, Omega. I have to say, like, I don't love pork because for me, I don't like cooking meat. But I don't like fatty textures, and pork tends to have a lot of fat in it, and it's kind of like harder to avoid. Like chicken, you can eat like red or dark meat of chicken and you can really avoid like fat kind of things. So I do really like that, or turkey. But I have a problem with like the texture of fat. I can't really chew it. I think it's because I have this like weird thing with where my chin is a little small for the size of my mouth. That sounds weird, but it's actually like it's just the way I was designed. So but that's interesting. I really like chicken nuggets from McDonald's. I got some yesterday because already after yesterday, I was like, this is going to be a long week. I'm already so tired. And then the chicken nuggets were stale. And I've never had stale chicken nuggets from McDonald's before. I didn't even know that they could be stale. So I was really sad. For years and years, you used to be flexitarian, learning plant-based. You never had a label, but with the pandemic flood, you were kind of like, you'll eat whatever you can get your hands on, and your eating habits changed. No pork is the only part that sucks. Oh yeah, that makes sense. Panther Girl, when you're pregnant with your daughter, you could not stand pork chops, and your husband was so mad because you would make them for 9 months. Wait, wouldn't. When I was pregnant with my daughter, I need pork. Oh, you mean wouldn't. You wouldn't. Because you wouldn't make pork chops for 9 months. Oh, I understand. I mean, if he really wanted them, he could have made them himself while, you were off visiting your parents or something. No worries. I'm honestly, again, like, I thought I was reading it wrong too, so I could very well read things wrong. I saw the whole Twitch dashboard and I was like, when did they change the whole dashboard? But yeah, that's fair. Those smells and things, and it like you can't avoid it. So, oh, she can't sleep. Once we take care of those babies, let's read some of these toddlers to sleep, so that I think if we read them to sleep, they'll go to bed even though they're scared. Smell of pork grosses you out too, really? I didn't realize that the smell of pork was that different from the smell of other meats. You wanted spicy stuff. I love spicy foods. You'll eat bacon occasionally, but you feel gross after. Actually, I do get that. When I like make bacon, I used to love just like making bacon and cabbage. I know it's really weird, but I would just I would cook some bacon, and then in the bacon fat, I would cook like a head of cabbage, and then I'd mix it all up with some onions, and that was like a meal. Not very healthy, I'm sure, but you could feel almost the bacon on your skin after. So, like heartburn. Sorry, TMI. Oh, no worries. Heartburn is a pain. It is not super fun. All right, it's 5 a.m. So, and it's Sunday. Okay, so nobody has school today. I think everyone should. Did we make sure they got their homework done? Yeah, I think so. So we want these guys to get their A, and I think we set them up so that they will get their A on Monday. So if all goes well, which means that we would have 2 more household slots so we could get Portia pregnant again, which we want to do because she is getting close to being an elder. So we want to try and get as many babies out with her as we possibly can. And then we will figure out who's taking over the legacy. Full Flexitarian, is that a real word or a Betsy word? I think it's a real word. I've heard that term before. You get all the meat from a butcher box and it's all grass-fed. It is so yummy. That does sound really yummy. What is in the cauldron? This is, I think, ciopino. Ciopino? I don't know how to pronounce that. I don't actually know what that is. But we can make that, or we can make chili or mac and cheese in the cauldron, and that serves like 12 servings, so it's really, really handy, especially with the cult members always hanging around and eating our food. So, but yeah, it's true. I think it's because of how much fat there is, and the grease kind of gets, you can really feel it. So that makes sense. It was nice to vent to you today on the phone. I didn't realize that he got a phone call, but that's good. Oh, I keep forgetting that poor Andrew is vegetarian. So when I went to stay with my Slovak grandparents, when I was like in the middle of being full vegetarian, I would, they were always worried about what to feed me, and I never wanted them to worry. So I was like, you know what? It's okay if I eat meat when I'm at their house, just because culturally, like, it's just kind of not so much a part of their lifestyle. And so my grandma was like, you probably can't eat our dinner, but I have a sausage soup. You can eat that, right? So I was just like, yeah, I can definitely eat the sausage soup, don't worry. And it made me so sick just because my body wasn't used to having meat. And like sausage is an intense, like after you're vegetarian for a long enough time or vegan, if you want to go back to eating meat, you got to slowly like reintroduce the meat, and you don't want to start with those meats. You want to start with like white meat, chicken, stuff like that. So yeah. You didn't make a flexitarian. It's like a flexible vegetarian. Yeah, I've definitely heard that term before. All right. Well, I guess everyone can just kind of do what they want then. I'll sip my coffee. Who do we want to follow around? Maybe let's see what Grim is up to. Looks like he's, let's watch this movie with him. You think ciopino is a seafood clam dish? You're gonna Google and see if you made it up. Oh, I would be interested to know. The name to me sounds Italian, but I have no idea. I really have no idea. It's not any food that I'm familiar with. I actually thought maybe it was vegetarian, but clearly it's not. What's he doing? Playing with. Hover over the cauldron for a sec. Okay, you want to see how to spell it? It's a fish stew. Oh, so it's pescatarian. Because pescatarian don't eat meat, but they eat fish. I used to never like seafood, but now I love seafood, so... It took me a while. It took me a long time to get to like seafood. I think I only started liking seafood when I was 20 years old, so... Apparently it often has clams, so yes, somewhere deep in your brain you knew this. That's so funny. It recalled a deep memory. All right, let's see how the kids are doing. How's our cult doing? Actually, we probably should honestly have a cult event, because how are we doing? We still need to ask for some more offerings and accept more Sims into our cult. So let's host an event. Plan a cult gathering. Hello, Simcell. How are you doing today? Welcome in. Can we get a shout out for Simcell, please? We're doing some 100 baby challenge today. You're gonna look it up. Betsy beat you to it. Welcome in. Thank you so much. So, I know folks don't know, but tomorrow we're going to be doing a build stream. Because Simcell is arranging a collaboration. So we're doing a special build in Tartosa. I'll give more details tomorrow, but if you want to see Simcell's part of the build, I think you already started on Sunday. So yeah, and Simcell is a wonderful streamer as well and does a lot of building in The Sims, but you also stream, I think I've seen you do makeup. I don't know if I've seen you do other games, but you do a lot of like chatting streams and stuff like that, and makeup streams and things that I've hung out with a little bit when I get the chance. So, all right, let's do a cult meeting. So for 100 baby challenge, we're trying to build a cult. And once we have accepted members into our cult, they have to plant their seed. Oh wait, no, we want a cult initiation event. You do Fortnite as well? Oh, I've never caught you playing Fortnite, but Simcell also plays Fortnite. So if you want to check Simcell out, definitely do. I really, really encourage you to give her a follow. Yeah, so we're trying to build a cult. Once somebody becomes a member, they have to plant their seed in Portia, who is our matron for 100 baby challenge. And that's kind of how we've been playing so far. So at some point, one of the kids will take over, and we are kind of getting close because Portia is very near becoming an elder. Is there a way to tell how many cult members we have? So I think so far we have 11 full like cult members, but we have a few recruits. So if we do the initiating, which I need to find it, and I can't read very well today just because of like being a little bit tired. Here it is, cult initiation ceremony. So we'll be able to see everyone in their ranks when we go through here. So these are all at our lowest rank of our cult. This is our second rank. We don't, I think, have any... These are all our recruits. Look, we have so many Sims to accept into our cult. And then, yeah, we don't have any Emerald rank members. You thought it was a fish stew, but you just remembered from the ingredients in making a Sim. That's funny. Yeah, so we've got all of these folks to accept in. We have a few of them lined up, too, for potential baby. Drew Barrymore, Aaron Paul, and Peyton were, I think, next on our list. I didn't realize we hadn't accepted Lionel Richie, and Wesley is our son, so I don't actually know if we really want to accept him because this is for our baby donors, so... We'll do it at our residence. Maybe Portia can change into something else. So is it only men added to the cult? Oh, I love my ass off cult. No, it is male or female Sims. So we will accept anybody's seed. We are... Oh no, our rooster. We are a very accepting of all Sim seed cults. You haven't played Sim 4 in a while, is this... the cult is a mod, in case anyone is wondering. Yeah, it's a cult mod. It is a mod. It is not a part of the vanilla game or any of the packs. So, yeah, you need to get the mod. I have it on Discord. I can't remember who the creator is, but it is definitely a mod. I feel like we're a little frozen. I might need to... reset you, Portia. You feel a little broken. Uh-oh, we're getting the T glitch. Okay, well, what we got to do when we do that is we go to manage world. Cannot go during an event. Uh-oh, we might have to cancel this event and redo it because when we get the T glitch, it's very hard to get them out of it. Yeah, okay, so we're gonna end that. Manage world. Save. Okay, cool. That's what you were thinking. Yeah, and because we play with MC Command Center, it took us... MC Command Center does override the base game pregnancy mods, but I did post a TikTok that shows what setting you can switch in MC Command Center so you can still have babies between same-sex couples, and also so you can get like a male... pregnant Sim. Tree people. She looks like she's trying to fly away. She does, kind of. She's like, she's lived long enough. She's like, I have enough members of this cult. I've made enough children. I'm ready to move on. Take me now. So yeah, Portia is not picky. More than anything, we want the celebs. Right now, we're trying to get celeb babies. We want to get some rich and famous genes in our cult. You know, when you get the celebs endorsing it, that's when you know that you've truly taken your cult to the top. All right. Portia, where are you? Let's try that again. Okay, we haven't had the tree glitch in a while, but when it happens, no need to panic. It does, jumping off the lot really seems to work. So, I'll just go from the calendar because I can't read very well today. It would be so eerie if the whole cult did that position. It would be, but I would be into it if they all did it. Then it would be cool. All right, cult initiation ceremony. So we've got our Ruby members. Carnelian members. All our recruits, except we don't want Wesley because that's our son. We don't want our son planting our seed. We're not that weird yet. No, we're not that weird, period. And we can start now. Here we go. We are not glitching, which is perfect. Why are these two up? Oh, they don't have any food. Okay, let's get these two full food before anything else because we don't want them getting taken away. So you can eat, go potty. You can just go potty yourself. And you can also eat and go potty. Incest-free cult, yes. No incest, please. Have drinks at the same time. Okay. Let's, Grim, can you come serve some lemonade? Make some citrus swig. There. We definitely want our cult drinking the Kool-Aid. Love that for us. Yes. Same. Uh-oh, one of our babies is crying. Portia, while Grim takes care of the guests, you can come check on the baby. There. Do a super efficient baby care. All right, Grim is getting the lemonade ready for our followers. Oh, he can't reach that one. Okay. Hopefully this counts as having a drink. Because we don't believe in alcohol, I don't think. Can we serve them? 4 drinks? Yeah, he already did. Okay, perfect. Can we give them to people? Okay, Portia, can you get the cult to come together? Okay. Well, let's have Grim go around and do some of these actions. So why don't you come over here and cult mod, recite the Plumbology Creed. Now, Portia, can you find the new recruits? This is one of the problems with having this giant lot. I need to find the new recruits, but I have no idea where they are. I only see the, like, current members. You only play Sims with the sound off and you forgot how deep Grim's voice is. It is pretty deep. We're getting some lag, too. Oh, I thought they were flirting. Ariana and Grim. Okay. He is a member. Let's ask him for a donation. We need to get some donations. Cult mob. Ask for an offering. You know, right? It's freaky. It is a little bit freaky, isn't it? Grim, maybe you can explain the ranking system.
Nurgle Quosenex.
Cult mod.
Shamagra.
Oh, we can't because she's already a full member.
Spaden.
So we do need Portia to do some of these actions. Grim still needs to recruit 2 more. Portia, what are you doing? Are you glitched? Come here, please. There we go. So I think that... I can't remember what this lady's name is, but I think that she is one of our recruits. So we should be able to do this with her. Explain ranking system. And then we can accept her into her cult. Uh-oh, another baby is crying. Grim, I think you're going to have to take care of this one. Change diaper, bottle feed. Bounce, perfect. All right. It's tough. There's always so much going on in this house. And we want everyone to, you know, have successful aspirations as well. So exhausting. Okay, what's your name? Christina?
Malinae.
Christina, yeah. Can we, like, call everyone over? What is an object that especially attracts Sims? Like, is there something I can put on the lot? Who's this? Drew Barrymore. She's a recruit. Okay. Did we accept you into the cult? Okay, pause. I don't want to go chasing these Sims around. Also, we're going to ask you to just be friends, I think. Ask if Sim is religious. Ask to be friends. All right, come on, Portia. You can do it. And then we'll accept her into the cult. Ooh. And we should probably ask her for an offering as well. Discuss midlife crisis. This sinus is killing you, coughing all the time, can't yell at your kids. Oh no, Panther Girl, I'm sorry. It sucks so much to be sick, and I'm a big baby when I have sinus issues. Like, I'd rather have pretty much anything else, but sinus problems are the worst to me. There's nothing in there. Did you do your thing? Let's try this again. Cult. Accept recruit as a member of Plumbology. Aw, that's rough. So many people you know are having allergy issues or other similar issues right now. You know, I think the allergies is why everyone is like feeling so groggy. Allergies seem to be really bad this year. Arthur has decided to apply for a private school. Good for you, Arthur. But you're homeschooled, so... And you don't have a choice. Did we accept her as a member? Did that work? I think it did. Crazy vegan lifestyle. You've been handing out throat lozenges to coworkers constantly. Lots of coughing happening. Aww. Well, that's nice of you that you carry spare throat lozenges for everyone. That's so sweet. They must really appreciate that. And it didn't help that your son woke you up at 4. I'm sure it didn't. You really, like, rest is the most important thing, and yet, like, I know it's so hard to get when you're sick. I mean, even without kids, because sinuses keep me up. So, when I had COVID, that was the worst part, was the sinus part of COVID. You just bought some throat lozenges. That's good. We're going to ask Mark to just be friends, because we already had his babies. And then where is another one? Excuse me, Mila. We'll give you some privacy. Okay, we want to talk to Drew Barrymore. I don't know what she's doing just hanging out in here by herself, but let's go accept her as a member of Plumbology and ask her for an offering. You're always prepared. Aw, that's so nice. Omega, maybe lock all kids' cabin doors to allow for household members only. Then club members won't bother Kid or make it hard to find them. I was planning on locking a couple of them. Because we have the cult lot trait, the cult members do hang out here. And I don't mind if they're sleeping in the beds sometimes instead of always on the couches. I think I want to designate certain cabins to be for the cult and certain cabins to be for our kids. So I think I will do that. Flood, you stared reading Omega's comment about locking the kids' door and you thought you were talking about Panther Girl about a solution to not being woken up at 4. Hey, that's true. That could work. I feel like we're not going to see Drew. Is she coming to see us? Oh yeah, she is. Perfect. Easy, easy. Sorry, you were done with that sentence. No worries. Ask for an offering. So we're now at 13. There was definitely more recruits that we should have coming. I guess we can end this event. But let's get our cult members to hang out for a little bit. And let's also ask them to repair because there's some broken stuff around the house. Cult of the cow plant. We could add that. And I want them to also repair stuff. Home activities, fix objects. There we go. Aaron, Peyton. They're the two that we need to add, I think. That would work too. Lock those kids up. That would be so funny. Okay, so this is Drew. Okay. This is Portia. Is anyone gonna fix that sink, please? Your son woke both you and your daughter up at 3:30. He's been awake since 12:30. Is he sick too? Poor guy. Let's play with and pet. There's Aaron Paul. Let's make sure to accept him into our cult. Accept as recruit. No, he's not sick. Oh, why was he up so early then? Ka-ching from asking for an offering. This faithful sim just donated to my cult and will be rewarded in heaven, I think. I love the moodlets that come with the cult mod. They're so funny. They're really well written. Just doing a quick save. Obviously, we want to save our progress now that we have so many new sims. He got in trouble yesterday and Daddy sent him to his room at 4 and he fell asleep. Aw. So he just like got a bunch of extra sleep. Okay. Grim will do the baby duty again. Change dirty diaper. Feed. Bounce. Poor kid. Oh. Thanks for fixing the stove, Chad. Glad to see some of our cult members are working. Accept recruit as a member of Plumbology, please. I think I need my save game timer on. Hang on, I think it's off. Yeah, I'm gonna turn that on. There we go. Offer to go to the movies. He's feeling flirty. He's ready to have a baby right now. But we just don't have room in our household. Put these in the fridge. And then there's one more, right? So we got Drew, we got Aaron, and we need to find Peyton. She needs to be in our cult as well. We have to accept her. Ask for an offering. So yeah, so we still have to ask for a few more offerings. Oh, sorry, a few more offerings. Oh, we're pretty close actually. We'll be at 12. We just need to ask for 3 more offerings, but we still need to, once we get Peyton, we're still gonna need to get 5 cult members, which is definitely doable. We might want to start accepting some randoms, and then maybe only the special ones, the ones that we promote, we accept their seeds, maybe. All right, let's go accept a new member. Surprise, surprise, you've always had a wild sleep schedule, so when your daughter was 1 to 2.5, you had her on your schedule, going to sleep at midnight, and she'd sleep until 10. Oh, that's so funny. That's nice that it worked out that way, that she adapted to your schedule. Here comes Peyton. All right, Peyton, you're in. Welcome. She looks like maybe she's got some, yeah, she's got a little acne, but that's okay. Wasn't the best, but worked for you. Well, that's what matters, right? Ask for an offering. Peyton, where'd you go? You gotta pay your dues. Come back. Do we make them come to us when we, like, ask for an offering and stuff? Ask for an offering. Ask for an offering. We need offerings from everybody, please. Oh, we should check on the toddlers. They seem like they're doing okay. You could probably go for a potty, and then you can go back to sleep. And maybe Grim can come clean that out. These two will need to go to bed soon enough. But you can eat something first. You can take a shower. Why is she not asking? Oh my gosh, Chad is having a mud bath. Look at him back there. Ask for an offering, please. Nobody is fixing this sink. Omega, time is a construct. Late versus early, it's all relative. As long as enough sleep hours are there to be happy and healthy, doesn't really matter when. Exactly. That's very well said. My senses are excited. Good for you. The smell is stressing me out. She still sleeps that way when she can, and she's 10 now. You two are in sync. Okay, we're not getting any offerings. Sometimes the ask for offering feels like it gets a little bit bugged. Tom Tuber, where's your offering? Show us the money, please. Maybe because Aaron Paul is talking to us, that's what the issue is. Okay, well, you know what? We're going to end this gathering. But our cult members should still stick around, so hopefully we can still... Oh my gosh, I made him eat chili. I totally forgot again. Poor kid. I keep making him eat meat. Grim, yeah, you can come change that diaper. Oh, weird. Oh. I've been getting a lot of spam text messages. They keep saying, like, government is giving you money. Click this link. Lies. I'm too smart for that. Besides, the government can direct deposit into my account. They wouldn't text me. That would just be silly. I really, does anyone else watch, like, the people that call scammers and try to like figure out the scam. I went through a phase where I was watching a bunch of those videos around the holidays. Super efficient baby care. Do what you have to do. Exactly, Panther Girl. Okay, you're in bed. That's good. You probably need to go to bed. Yeah, go to sleep. When your husband worked on second shift and the kids used to stay up till he got home and then went to bed, but you've always been an early riser and your son gets that from you. He will get up 5 or 6 every day and your husband is on third shift. Yes, and also, oh, Flood, you get those spammy text messages. And yes, a lot of spam messages in the past week or not sure what brought about the increase. Me too. I think because here, at least, it's tax season. So I think that they're trying to, like, hop on the train of people that think they're getting their tax return. Because, I don't know, it's, like I still get a refund typically. Like, some people do have to pay at this time of year, but... like, there's a lot of people that get a return. And so, yeah, a lot of us are, like, waiting for our return. So I think maybe that's what it is. They're trying to capitalize on that. That's my guess. Oh, the kids are cleaning up all these dirty glasses of lemonade. You're probably right regarding tax season. Yeah, I honestly think that's what it is. It can't be a coincidence. Grim, maybe you can harvest some of this stuff, actually. They're trying to trick us. Whoa, look at her go. Did you see how high she had her foot in the air? I know we used to do a lot of, like, yoga and wellness. Because remember we were, well, actually, I don't know how many of you were around when I started the baby challenge, but we originally had one of the wellness aspirations because I had never played with it before. So she used to do a bunch of yoga and meditating, and she used to offer yoga lessons. I did kind of want it to have a little bit of, like, you know, like a nature escape yoga vibe on the compound. Look, she's good. Blood, your Sims are never that good at yoga. Omega, you always had issues with your daughter sleeping. You couldn't get her to do more than 9 hours. Doctor was like, she needs more sleep. I didn't realize how much sleep babies are supposed to get. I mean, I've never had a baby. I had a lot of siblings, but I never paid attention to things like how much sleep they were getting. I didn't realize that they needed that much. That's a lot. 16 hours. That's a lot of sleep. I feel like I could use 16 hours sleep tonight, though. That would be nice. We'll see if I can get it. I mean, I need to get up for work tomorrow, so... sell some of these dragon fruits. We can sell these as well. Nobody is repairing. Look at how detailed this is. You found your son's whistle, so you stole it, so you can get their attention when they need it. That's a good plan. Grim, why don't you talk to Christina a little bit? Because he really needs some social. And I'm just letting everyone know now, I probably will stick to 2 hours today, again, just because of how tired I am. So, I know sometimes we go 3 hours on weekdays, but I probably will end around 9, or I'm going to try to, like, at a time that feels appropriate, but just because I do want to try to get to bed. Smart thinking. That is smart thinking. Portia's at risk of losing her health food net lifestyle. That's okay. It's kind of tough to maintain, honestly, when we're always eating chili. Oh my gosh, look at her. She is a yoga queen. I like how after every pose, she kind of just stands here for a little bit and she's like... I think she's just standing there being impressed with what she did. I really felt that stretch on this side of her body. Got a little triangle pose. It's not quite triangle, but... Oh, this one I can't do. My hams are too tight. We are a sleepy group tonight. Take care of yourself. Yes, I agree. Vlad, we'll try and lull you to sleep. Panther Girl, you hope you get your voice back before Sunday, because you teach Sunday school class. Oh yeah, you definitely want it back for that. Connecting with nature from practicing cult-approved activities. You interpret her pause between stretches the same way. She is very pleased with herself. Yeah, she's like, yeah, that's good for me. Omega, you get spam messages daily about, oh my gosh, losing weight and special. Oh my gosh, that's rude. How do they have your number? That is wild. That is really ruthless. I like how she gets this, connecting with nature, practicing cult-approved activities. As a member of the cult of the cow plant, Portia revels in connecting with nature. This can be done through gardening, beach and ocean activities, and practicing mindfulness activities such as yoga. That's so funny. I didn't actually realize that that was a cult-approved activity. Just a coincidence. Panther Girl, you get spam emails. Oh, I don't even see the spam emails. They get filtered straight to my junk. I never look at them. Okay, she's got it. You don't have to worry, Grim. Why don't you chat with these two? Your social is low, but there's so many folks that you can chat with around. You don't have to be sad. You don't know why you get them. That's so weird. Because of the anti-spam legislation, like, companies can't directly target us. But, yeah, spammers, I guess, just do whatever they want. They don't care about the rules. Oh, no, I hope I have food in here for the toddlers. Might not. Okay, Grim. Actually, what you could do for me, my friend, is gather all this chili. And we'll put it in the toddler bunker. Yeah, it's my old phone too, which was a Huawei with like Google software. It used to filter out a lot of the spam calls and text messages, but my iPhone doesn't. So I am getting all the spam right now too. Like I didn't for a very long time. Okay, so we should be able to put this in here. Perfect. So we've got a few servings of chili for the toddlers. The disadvantage of having the same number for 17 years. Yeah. Sometimes it's good just to... Oops, she was already eating. Sometimes it is good just to, like, refresh your number. Just for that reason, for the spam reasons. These two are still scared because of the fire. I mean... I guess it was a traumatic incident. That's fair. And it's not like we have any counselors on site or anything. We would probably just tell them to do yoga. Fear is the enemy. Don't be afraid. Or something. How is my cult speak? My cult speak. All right. Yeah, and then Grim, once you're done, you can go check on this stuff. Is that Peyton? Did she fix our sink for us? Oh, thanks, Peyton. We can end this gathering, I think. Grim, why are you so upset? All right. Yeah, so... By the way, if ever anybody does use the cult mod, you can add the cult lot trait. This one, cult headquarters. And that makes all your cult members hang out on the lot. So that's why they're always hanging around, eating our food, sleeping in our beds, etc. You thought Portia had never wary. She does, but every time she gets pregnant, she comes back from the hospital with a low energy, and then you still have to like make her sleep one time to get it back to full, but it doesn't go down. So technically I wouldn't even need to make her sleep, but I have noticed that when we go to the hospital, and it only seems to be when we go to the hospital, she comes back with a low energy bar. And once we have her have this sleep, like it doesn't go down again. Why are these two up? Go to sleep. Oh, you're pretty much ready to get up. So you can go to the washroom. And let's lock door for everyone but household. And this one can maybe be our other lock door for everyone but household. So these two will be for our house, and these can be for our cult members. So that's a useful lock trait. I know it is. I love it. It makes them hang out here all the time. You're going to need to take a shower. Get rid of that. Grim, maybe you can repair, and then you can work on your speech. No, he can't. He's too upset. Let's check on how they're both doing. So what skills do we need? Oh my gosh, she's pretty much ready to age up, and I'm pretty sure I haven't like paid attention to her at all. Can you do some shapes? How are you doing? You're a lot further behind. Okay. Go to the potty and then play on your iPad a little bit. That would be perfect. We're going to be able to let her out of the bunker soon. So yeah, the toddlers, they need 3 in all traits. I guess I haven't been paying, I thought I paid pretty close attention to them last time, but I didn't realize that she's pretty much almost ready to go. She just has to polish off the thinking skill, which we'll do shortly, and then wander around the compound. We'll let her out. She can walk around wherever she wants, get the movement skill up, and then she'll be good to age up. We might even age her up before her sister, Clara. Yeah, I think that's what we'll do. Reach thinking level 3. Nice. So that means that you have been set free. Let's allow access to... Wait. Oh, you're Brooke. Oh, they're not twins. Okay, that's why. Okay, perfect. Come play here. Right, this is Lionel Richie's daughter, I think, Brooke. And Clara is Ariana Grande's daughter. And then the twins are Mark's kids. Responsibility. Oh my gosh, it's rebate day. Maybe we should buy something really expensive. She's so cute. She's still scared though. It's Taco Tuesday and you're starving. Oh my gosh, I honestly still am shocked that it's only Tuesday. It really feels like it should be further in the week, if I'm being honest. Okay, how are these two doing? Okay, you're just getting up. You're about to take a shower. And then go to the washroom and eat something. Then you should be all set for school. We've got a baby here crying. Super efficient baby care, please. And then finish painting. What kind of tacos did you get? I haven't had tacos in so long. I need to get some. This week has been decades long. I know. It really has. How is it only Tuesday? I'm going to wake up tomorrow and just... like it's the fact that it will only be Wednesday. I will be like, pardon? But I'm so excited because Friday we're playing Life is Strange True Colors episode 2. I'm so excited. I'm glad that we're doing it on Friday again because it feels like it just gives me something to look forward to. Chicken is in the Instapot now. Ooh, that sounds like it's gonna be so good. There, you can go potty. Let's put some of these books away. I noticed that the cult members, like, they do pull out books all the time, yet they never put them away. They're pretty good otherwise, but they're a little messy with the books. Okay, and then let's get you school portal, attend class online. You always have chicken soft tacos. Soft tacos are the best. Some people seem to only go for the hard shell tacos, but I have to say, I truly believe that the hard shell tacos are superior. Do another quick save. Your whole week is going to be a marathon. Oh, you're probably going to miss some streams, but you promise you'll be back. No worries, Flood. I completely understand. Sometimes we got to do real life, which sucks. You love soft tacos. But the VODs are always there for you, Flood, when you have a minute to catch up. Especially if you're into, like, story-based gameplay, although it is a little bit more, like, intense, I guess. The storyline is pretty, like, emotionally draining. Okay, you understand. But yeah, if you want to catch up on that, or you can find, I think, even people who play it without commentary. It's a really, really compelling story. So I really enjoyed playing it on Friday. Clara can now study shapes. Good. What other skills do you need? She needs still some communication, so let's have her talk to this bear a little bit. This will get her attention up too. And then maybe we'll try and read her to bed. Uh-oh. Well, good thing we got her, good thing we got her into the house, into the cult before she passed. Oh, when somebody is still in their cult robes. Asher. Oh no, Christina. It was nice to have you in the cult for 5 minutes. Rest in peace. You'll be missed. We didn't really know you, but you were a great addition to the cult. Andrew, oh, I keep forgetting. Okay, we got to get these two doing their school. The taco conversation is reminding you you're going to a good Mexican place on Friday. Ooh, that sounds so tasty. Very busy week, but at least you're having good food. That helps. That does help. I'm so excited because we have Friday night. We have the Life is Strange game, and then for me Saturday evening, I have an appointment like late Saturday afternoon, so after the stream I'll go do that. But after that, I'm gonna go for sushi with my sister. She's getting me sushi because I house sit for her while she was gone. Oh no, she scraped her knee. So yeah, she's taking me for sushi as a reward. Worth it for the sushi. So I'm super excited. Because as you all know, while I don't necessarily prefer fish, I love raw fish. I do like fish. I mean, I've gone to like it. It's typically not something I choose to eat. You're curious about the game. It's called Life is Strange, right? You've heard from multiple sources that it's intense, but also good. You def want to check it out. Yeah, so Life is Strange is the original one. There have been several released. Like, there's like a prequel to Life is Strange. And the one we're playing is called Life is Strange True Colors. So it's separate from the story of the original Life is Strange, but it's by the same game creators, the same sort of concept. It's, I think, the most recent one. I think it's the most recent Life is Strange release. And it's really good. I have watched people play the first one, and like they're all, like, the first one was really good too. They all seem to be like very popular, very well rated. But yeah, this one is really cool that we're playing. She's still wandering around. That's fine. We do want you to wander around just a little bit more. She's very close to getting that walking skill, and then we should be able to age her up. They're both doing their homework. We have bills. I feel like these babies should have aged up. Did I miss again that they're old enough? Oh, I did. Okay, so we can age them both up into toddlers. So let's do that. Why not? Age up into a toddler. So we're going to do Delilah first. I need to get my spreadsheet out. So I can update it. So we've got Delilah and Dallas. So Delilah is going to be silly. Cute. And then next we're going to age up Dallas. Silly. Oh, we didn't write these two. We didn't write books for them. Omega, you haven't gone out for sushi since 2008. You ordered it in a few times, and now you can get it from Publix. You only eat the rolls. And, oh, he's clingy. Cute. I mean, I love all sushi, but I especially love the sashimi. The sashimi is always the best part of sushi for me. It's so, so good. Okay, let's get these toddlers into the toddler bunker. Oh, sorry, not you, Portia. So Dallas, teleport here. Delilah. Oh, they're all crying. Teleport here. And let's give them some iPads. So we can give them the other two toddlers iPads, I think. And we can give them some emergency fruit. Okay. So let's get them both to just go ahead and start right away on the thinking skill, 'cause that's the hardest one. I think that there's faster ways to get the skill up, but I don't know them. I think if they watched us doing things, they would get it faster, but okay, let's pay the bills, get the mail. Okay, and then we need to get you ready. You're so close. It's almost Brooke's birthday. Okay, well, we're gonna age her up shortly anyways. These are all about gifts. Royalty report. Okay. Get rid of all that. Let's get the cake out for Brooke. Your husband is all about the sashimi too. You're more of a rolls gal yourself. Your grocery store, Wegmans, actually has decent sushi. Oh, that's good. Yeah, I'm surprised. So one of the grocery stores near me, so the other one has like grocery store sushi, and you know, like the rice is always a little dry and stuff. Like it's not great. But the other, like the higher end grocery store that I live near recently started having sushi as well. And I tried it and it was actually really, really good. It was definitely very good sushi. So, like for store-bought, like it tasted very fresh. So I was quite happy with that. It looks like we need to make a cake. I'm pretty sure that we had a cake, but anyways, we'll go ahead and cook one. Panda Girl, you hate sushi. Yeah, I was neither here nor there with sushi for a long time until I learned how to properly like mix the wasabi with the soy sauce. And then it was like, it just became such a treat. Save your game or else. Yes, ma'am. But yeah, I understand. Some people, especially if you don't like fish, obviously, like I would imagine sushi is just not the best choice. Okay, that didn't work. Let's try again to make a cake. How are our cult members getting into our house when the door is locked? You do love wasabi. Hurts so good. I know, right, Flood? I put a lot of wasabi in my soy sauce. I need the color to be super foggy. I don't want to be able to, like, I want it to be almost green. You're surprised you like with your pickiness, Omega. I know, but there's just something that is just so good about sushi. So I'm not, like, I don't know. I'm not really surprised. Even, like, I used to be pickier when I was younger. And even with my pickiness, like, I love a good sushi. I especially like if you were out, like if you were out and you just didn't want to eat like fast food, sushi was always the best choice to eat out, like to get some quick sushi or something, like if you're at the park or something. You like fish, but it has to be cooked. That's fair. Yeah, that's definitely fair. Oh, perfect. She is good to get her cake. So you can come here. Your father-in-law one time thought the blob of wasabi was avocado. And he popped the whole thing into his mouth and steam was basically coming out his ears. Oh my gosh. Ouch is right, Omega. That sounds very painful. I hope that he recovered and he didn't get turned off from wasabi forever. I just love detailed things. Well, that's good. I think you could go for a quick pee in the potty and then you can go back to sleep. All right, this cake is almost ready, so we can age up Little Brooke. Your daughter hates it and all seafood. Yeah, I think seafood is one of those things that if you don't grow up around it, like kids do have difficulty with it, so. Okay, we gotta move this. Let's move it here. Add birthday candles, please. And then we do need to move it to one of these counters. I can't remember which one. I think this one. And then you can help blow out candles, baby Brooke. It's been a long time since you tried it, like when you were in high school. So maybe you would like it now. Maybe. That's true. Definitely worth a try because it is so tasty if you do like it. Where's Brooke? Okay, you can stop. We're going to come get you. And they're both grade A students. Perfect. You can both come here and we can age these guys up and get them out and get pregnant again, which is what we want. Good job. Good job, you two. Come here. Come sit. Excuse you, Portia. I told you to help her blow out her candles. What would you recommend for first time in a while to try? Well, if you're nervous about the fish, you can always... Oh my gosh, I told Portia to blow out the candles. No. Reset. I would recommend trying the vegetarian option. So like anything with avocado in it. If you like avocado, you can get like an avocado mango or avocado cucumber or the mango sushi too if you like sweet things to try. And then I would say like salmon and avocado is my favorite one. Crab or lobster rolls. You know what's funny, Omega? I actually don't like any of the crab rolls. I find it tastes like crab and shrimp. It tastes like fake. You love lobster. Oh, well, if that's the case, then yeah, you should definitely try the crab rolls. Actually, it's true. I think a lot of people do enjoy the crab. Can everyone stop checking on Brooke? She's fine. It's her birthday. We're trying to get her to the cake. So, but yeah, you can also try, like, there are non-fish options as well, and you can just see how those go. You don't like the salmon. That's so funny. I find the salmon is, like, the best fish one to introduce, but because I don't know, maybe it's different in the US, but here you can't really get like real crab. You get like fake crab. It's really not the same. I'll blow out candles, Brooke. Your daughter needs you to check her hair. Oh, that's so cute. You think a spicy tuna roll is a decent place to start for the uninitiated? The spicy tuna roll, the California roll too, which I think is shrimp. Like, I know that's a very, very popular one. Shrimp and avocado, I think, maybe. Or, no, I think it has cucumber in it. Add some birthday candles. Did that work? Yes. Okay, perfect. So she's about to age up, which is great. We'll put some birthday candles on and get the boys to age up. Everything is a little laggy. You better not be grabbing a slice of that cake, sir. Celebrate. Celebrate. No. Okay, perfect. Everyone else can get out of here now. Go here. And let's get these two to blow out their candles. Fake crab is just fish anyway, is it? If you're trying to get used to raw fish, California roll is good. Yeah, I love a good California roll. Okay, so Andrew aged up and he got the professional slacker. Which goes with his slob and vegetarian. Professional slacker. His adult trait. I hope that the fact that he just did his birthday now is not going to mess up Brooke's birthday. I actually think it did. Okay, you know what? Let's age her up this way. Cheat sim info, age up. Because I don't want to try and get her the cake again. And I feel like the game is being glitchy. So I feel like it's fair. So Brooke is a piper. Pipers know an arsenal of songs that have significant power over others. Oh my gosh, that's so cool, especially given that she's Lionel Richie's child. I feel like that's fitting. So maybe we'll give her creativity. That works. Not that we're gonna finish that, but okay, let's just reset. Oh my gosh, I just destroyed the cake. No. Okay, you know what? The cake is glitched as it is. So who is left? Arthur, let's just age you up this way too. Cheat sim info, age up. Now, is she all upset because she didn't get a birthday? Hopefully not. You did get a birthday, it just didn't work. Can you get something to eat, please? A piper could be useful in a cult, you think? That is true, actually. That's a good point. Arthur aged up, and he is a perfectionist. All right. Good for you, Arthur. Arthur. Perfectionist. There we go. All right. You've never noticed that trait. So I think it's actually a bonus trait that you get when... I think it has to do with the mermaid or something. Could play special cult music. It's true. Welcome back, Panther Girl. Okay. Let's get these two out of here right away and try to get pregnant. So we will go straight to Manage World. Get them out of here and get baby number 45 on the way. If we time it right, we might be able to have some more pregnancies with Portia. It just happens to work out that we had a full house for a little while there. So she probably did age a day or two. You assumed Piper was a custom trait. I am pretty sure that it's actually not, but I could be wrong. I think it kind of is custom in that... Oh, they can have 4,000. I think it's like one of the reward traits for an aspiration. I think. And I have a mod that has made the reward traits that you can actually assign specific Sims. So I think Piper is part of the game, but I think it's a reward trait or something like that. You thought you had all the vanilla game traits memorized at this point. Yeah, I think it's reward traits. So you can't actually normally give it to a Sim. If that makes sense. Interesting. Yeah, let me just look it up really quick. Sims for Piper trait. Musical genius, aspiration, and Piper reward trait. Yeah. Yeah, so when you get to the top, like when you complete the music aspiration, you get it. But yeah, I just have it in my game so that my Sims can still have those traits if I want them to. Because I'm sneaky and cheaty. My Sims don't have to earn it. I can just give it to them. Okay, why don't you eat some chili? You'll need to eat some chili as well. You need to be potty trained. So let's put that away and maybe Grim can potty train you. That's Dallas. Potty train Dallas. You swear you can see the vanilla cast screen just like in your mind. That's so funny, Flood. Means you know your Sims. It's what we like to see here. Okay, go grab some chili if you're not going to eat whatever is in the fridge. So, why? Okay, yeah. You love that I'm sneaky and cheaty. You fully support it. Good. I'm glad. We're definitely very sneaky and cheaty here. Oh, I like that we've got some lemonade out. Just for anyone who wanders in. They can take a sip. Get a little taste. Oh, right. We need to get pregnant. Right. Who should we get pregnant with? Everyone should be nearby. So let's try for baby with Drew. Sure. You want to try for a baby with Drew Barrymore? Let's do it. She's right there. Should be easy, right? All right, Drew. Come into the bushes with me. Oh, and you're going to need a bed. So why don't you take this blue bed? Assign bed to Brooke. And then she can sleep there. That's where my energy is at tonight. I relate to that. All right, so those two are going at it. You can stop and get some food. Did Grim put you on the potty, my friend? He did not. Grim, get it together. Potty train, Dallas. Hi, sweetie. Come here. He's getting some noms. Yeah, you need Grim. Where is that guy? Is he coming? Oh yeah, there he is. He's on his way. All right, Drew, come into the bushes with me. Mo 2022. We need a quote board. I can save that. I do have a way. I have some quotes. I can add that to the quote. Okay, let's make sure we're pregnant. I need to figure out how to get it so that... Oh, what's that? Oh, our chicken is dirty. Oh, no. Okay, first let's take a pregnancy test, then we'll clean the coop. How do I add the quotes? All right. Drew, come into the bushes with me. I'm pretty sure, I don't know, do I have the quote command set up? I might not. I switched bots, so I had the quote set up before, but I gotta fix that. Luring Drew Barrymore into a woohoo bush. NBD. Just normal culty things. All right, let's clean up this coop. These poor chickens. They're probably so upset. And we're pregnant. Nice. All right, so baby number... We need to get a photo. But baby number 45 will be with Drew Barrymore. We'll get a photo and then we will ask to be friends so that nobody gets upset or jealous. Okay, you're in bed. Once you're done, you're going to need to eat and then go to sleep. Wow, we have a few toddlers. Good thing we just made another one. Congratulations on your recent birthday. Thanks, Yoni. Look at these siblings all being so nice to each other and remembering each other even after they leave the compound. All right, I think let's do some makeovers. So these two need a makeover. She needs a makeover. Let's see, Clara. Yeah, I don't think that Clara is quite near enough to aging up just yet. But she does need some chili. So let's go Cass, full edit mode. We do have the quotes. I didn't add years in the other ones. Yay, makeovers. Makeover time. I love seeing how the jeans make the kids look. Since we've got a Piper who has like magical voice abilities, what if we give her a little bit of a magical look? Wait, why am I... What? Lionel, you're not the person I wanted to make over. What? How did that happen? Did I click on Lionel? Oh my gosh. Well. Well then. Awkward. That's awkward. I kind of feel like I just walked into somebody's closet. Oh my gosh, you did it, Omega. So I don't even have to set those up. Those are perfect. Oh my gosh, and it puts the game and the date and everything. Wow. That is perfect. Perfect, perfect, perfect. I think the other bot didn't put that much detail in when we added it. So I like that. Thanks, Omega. You're genius. Omega knows everything about Twitch. I didn't even know that that would happen. Okay. I definitely clicked Clara. I did not click on Lionel. Let's try this again. What you doing, mister? Oh, is that right? So cute. Okay. So here we've got Brooke. She definitely looks a lot like Lionel, I would say. I don't think she got a ton of Portia. She doesn't have like the Portia chin. She doesn't have the Portia nose. And I don't think she has the Portia lips, but I could be wrong. And these are I definitely see Lionel across the eyes because he has really cool eyes. You've taught yourself a lot of admin modding. It's so amazing. You're so good. Mod from the gods, 110%. I'm not lying. Okay, let's give her... She looks so cute with the eyelashes. A little light frecklage. Maybe some eye baggies. I think we'll do eye baggies on the next layer. Some little cute dimples. Yes, love the mods. Thank you, Omega. Your skills are impressive and Flood appreciates you. Oh, Panther, thank you for the VIP. You meant to say something. Our pleasure. Yeah, we were very, very excited to give you the VIP badge. Omega and we had a chat about it the other day. You definitely deserve it because I feel like you're you've been around for... I wish I could give everyone VIP badge, but for sure, like, you've been supporting the channel for a while, and you're always the first one on and last one off, so... Enjoy, enjoy, enjoy. Okay, what kind of a hair should we do for Brooke? Should we do something... This was her... She had buns for her toddler hair, didn't she? We could keep that consistent. Give her buns. We could give her... Ooh, we could give her a fun hair like this. Oh, these colors don't really work, do they? We could give her darker hair, but I think it would be nice to stick to her brown hair. We could do something like this because she had a little bow as a toddler, didn't she? I don't know. Do we want longer hair or shorter hair? She looks like her mom with that hair. Oh. With which one? This one? Or with the hair up? I think it was with the hair up. The hair up, yeah. Yeah, she does. Oh. There's a lot of good options. Okay, do we want one of the buns? This is Nyx's hair. That's how I remember this hair. This is Nyx's hair. But we could do this one. She definitely looks cute in it. And I like how it comes with these little baby hair details. She's cute. I love her. She's super, super cute. Hair up? Okay. Good. Will do. I don't know why her arm is like that. And updo looks good on her. I agree, Flood. You like it down, Omega? Uh-oh. Omega voted for the opposite. Hey, this is cute. I've never seen this outfit before. I feel like I've never seen this before. But I like it. With little sneakers. Uh-oh, Omega. Either way. Where is that from? This looks like it's from... I think this one is the kids stuff pack. I'm pretty sure that's what the logo is. You don't care. I think she looks good in all of them for sure. Yeah, I think this is the kids stuff pack that this is from, Panther Girl, this outfit. I'm quite certain. Could give her with little white bowling shoes. Then you have the outfit, yay. You use that outfit a lot. I don't know why I've never seen it. It's really cute. I really like it. Aw, some bright pink pajamas. some little bunny slippers. Oh, I like this shirt too. Wow, she has really good style. I'm hardly having to dress her. She's just picking all the clothes on her own. We could do some little shorts. Little jean shorts. You haven't played with the kids' clothes much. Well, when your Peyton and Chad toddlers get older, you'll definitely be able to check all that stuff out. That's cute. The little turquoise that matches the t-shirt. And then for winter wear, let's do some fun snow pants. And then some winter shoes. And a toque would be good, probably. Keep her ears warm. Although the toques, they don't come down over the ears, I noticed. There we go. So that is Little Brooke. She's all done. Next we have Dallas. So I think, who are these babies? Oh, Mark, right? Let me just, yeah. These are Mark Ruffalo's twins. It seems like maybe he had a custom skin, I would guess, but I like how it gave him ginger brows, but it's not really realistic. So I'm going to go with his brown hair. You took Sunday and Monday off from Sims and just chilled and watched Gilmore Girls. Oh, that's so nice. Getting some inspo for your Gilmore Girls inspired family, I assume, because I know that you were talking about doing like a Gilmore Girls world and playthrough. It is important to look at the reference material. He's cute. Look at his eyes. There's something about his eye shape that I really like. I don't know what it is. I've got the hiccups. Why don't we do the Goo Goo? Goo Goo overlay, so then we can do some of these lashes. Or the Lola. Let's do the Lola. I never used that one. Hi, sweetie. We could give him some of Portia's freckles. That would be cute. Some blushes and a little nose tip. I think he needs a little bit more definition around the nose, possibly. Skin color doesn't make sense from parents' genetics. Yeah, I think that they get this skin color when there's like a custom, because I got Mark off the gallery and they seem to get this skin color and these eyes when, for whatever reason, the parents' skin and eyes is like custom or something. Or something is like not quite compatible with my game. So I think that's what happened. Who is the donor for this one? This is Mark Ruffalo. So, Mark Ruffalo, you can kind of see it actually. I think the eyes really tell. This is Mark's kid, yeah. Yeah, so whenever I get this like dark skin and green eyes combo, this seems to be like someone I downloaded off the gallery. Their skin and their eye color is just like not compatible. I think what I need to start doing is when I download Sims, maybe I just want to like update their skin just to make sure it's a skin I have in the game, or like a skin that uses the Sims genetics. So I don't know if it's like one of these miscellaneous skins or something. Like his skin is not even on here. So so yeah, it's just like seems to be a my game issue. Seems to be like a me problem, if I'm being honest. So, yeah, I think maybe when I download Sims off the gallery, I'll just like double check their skin, make sure that it's on the palette so that, like, hopefully we can, and same with the eyes. I'll have to do the same with the eyes just to hopefully get, like, more accurate genetics. But I won't change their skin after they're born. That kind of feels weird. You know what I mean? He can have a little dinosaur onesie. So cute. Is anyone, by the way, isn't there a new Marvel movie? Was it Doctor Strange? I don't know if there's any Marvel fans, but given that we're talking about Mark Ruffalo, and that's what I like. I loved his 13 going on 30 days, but now I do think of him as the Hulk. Is anyone, is anyone a Marvel fan and thinking about seeing that? Because honestly, I don't really like Doctor Strange. He seems kind of like a jerk. But I don't know if I'm the only one that thinks that. I've watched a few of the Marvel movies, and his was probably the one I enjoyed the least. He was just so rude. Him and Iron Man. I don't know why anyone likes them. Oh my gosh, so cute. But he needs something warmer, probably. That's cute. You're a Marvel fan and you don't care for him either, Panther? Okay, good. I'm glad it's not just me. Sometimes I worry, like, I know that the Marvel fans are very, very, like, serious group of folks. And I know that they also really like Iron Man, which I can't say that I like Iron Man as a character. I've enjoyed some of the Iron Man movies, but the character, I'm just like, you're so mean. Vlad, you watched some Marvel mostly because of your husband. You loved WandaVision a lot. Yeah, I loved WandaVision too. I actually really liked it because I'm pretty sure her country is basically Slovakia. Like, her history is so similar to my dad's history. And so I was just like, oh, like, I'm pretty sure it even has a name that kind of sounds like Slovakia. So I was just like, I'm pretty sure that is, like, the inspiration for her, like, Slav country. And even just, like, I think she talks about how something smells like paprika, which, again, is the Hungarian influence in cooking. Your son loves Marvel and DC superheroes. Okay, DC is like Batman. Is Batman and all the other ones. Is Spider-Man DC? Because he's in the Marvel ones. But I thought he wasn't Marvel necessarily. I love Spider-Man. He's the best one for sure. I don't think that this is good on her. I just don't think it works. Yes, this makes sense. Yeah. Yeah, WandaVision, and I think she's supposed to be in the new Doctor Strange movie, so I'll probably watch it at some point so I can see her. But I don't know, Doctor Strange really grinds my gears, not gonna lie. I do not enjoy him. You always liked Batman. Oh, you have always liked Batman, but you really like Thor. I enjoyed the Thor movies. I think I've only seen the first one. I don't know if I've seen all of them because there's quite a few. So, but yeah, I definitely loved the first one for sure. Oh, these are her pajamas. What is she wearing? Are these leggings? Yeah. We could do this as like her everyday outfit. That was kind of a cute look. I liked it. Spider-Man is Marvel. Okay. I thought that he wasn't part of the Marvel universe though, technically. I know that they added him. Oh, wait, no, he's part of, I don't know. I don't know what I'm talking about. Ignore me. I'm too tired. I'm getting them confused now. You've seen them all. You also really like the show with Loki and Owen Wilson too, with the time variant and stuff. Oh yeah. I honestly didn't know what was happening half the time in that show, but I just loved the chemistry between Owen Wilson and Tom Hiddleston. It was so fun to watch the two of them acting together. I really, really enjoyed that. You haven't seen the Loki series, Panther Girl. Well, hopefully you'll get to watch it at some point. I think my friend who's like, her and her husband are super into Marvel. She told me that it's a setup for future films. So it's good to have context for some of the future movies. I guess like it's good sometimes to, like sometimes you need to watch sorry, I'm concentrating now. Maybe we need a dress. I feel like these shirts are too short. Your husband has though. Yeah, so I guess like sometimes some of them are setups for other series. And so she said mostly that one was probably setting up for a future series. That was her opinion anyways. Oh my gosh. There's so many cute outfits. In library work, there's often pressure to know everything about every major fictional fandom, but you cannot absorb them all. Oh my gosh, that's true. That's definitely fair. I could definitely see that. Yeah, because people want to know, I really like this. Like, yeah, that would be tough to manage. I felt like that sometimes in lit. Like if I hadn't read a single, like if there was a Shakespeare play that I just didn't know off the top of my head, I was a failure. When I was doing my lit degree, I remember feeling that a little bit. Or just in general, not knowing Greek mythology and just missing so many references in other books. The Greek mythology is very important if you want to do anything in lit. And the Bible. And you're not good with movies that have a lot of action. You're too sensitive. Oh, yeah, that's fair. You need like a summary. Or maybe like the actual comic books. What if we do little white boots? And then can we do like... little socks that go up over the edge of the boot. Cute, cute, cute. Oh, I think I want to change her hair. She seems to have like fairly straight hair. What if we do this one? I haven't used this hair before. Oh my gosh, and it's so cute. Look at this little haircut. Oh my gosh. You've mostly made peace with your knowledge gaps. But library patrons are shocked when you don't know something off the top of your head. You're like, no, we are good at looking things up though. Aw. You're supposed to know everything about everything. No, that would be so tough. I never really considered that. I really took it for granted that our librarians just like they just like knew everything. There. She can keep that on. That's cute. Let's give her some sandals or something. Ooh, some Crocs. I love a good Croc moment. Let's give her the little... Let's give her this little hat with her bowl cut hair. Oh my gosh, it's so cute. And then for winter, that's totally fine. Let's just give you a little toque. Keep your ears warm. There we go. There's Delilah. She is so cute. Aw. So everybody is made over. And looking good. And we are pregnant again. Let's play through one more day, but I'm just going to run to the washroom really quick. So I was deciding, do I end it there? No, let's play through one more day because it would be good, I think, to get Brooke's first day of school in. But I do have to go pee. So I will be right back. And also we should try and get some of the books written. So I'll be right back. All right, back. I realized that I forgot to mute, so I don't know if you could hear Mowgli crying a lot in the background. I think I might have forgotten to give them their dinner, the cats. Usually I feed them right before I go live, and then it kind of calms them down for during the stream. But I think I forgot to today again because I'm such a space cadet right now. Mo, as a lit major, you should have read every published book from 1400 to 1950 and have the plot, conclusion, and literary analysis memorized for each one. I know, right? Sometimes I really felt like I should, though. Look at these two. They're so cute. I love this haircut. I think it's so cute for toddlers and children. All right. What are you needing? So she needs a little bit more communication. Mostly movement, but a little communication, another thinking skill. Maybe we can do some blocks. We'll give her a bath as well. Let's start writing our first book. So, write genre book, children's. Ow. So I think Dallas is first. Technically. Never eat your pet turtle and other advice for kindergarten. That's a good one. Dallas and dragons. This is a children's book about our 43rd, I think, right? Child, Dallas. There we go. Dallas and dragons. Perfect. Okay, so we're getting that done, which is good. Claire needs a little bit of attention. Maybe Grim can help her out a little bit. Actually, we don't have a lot to manage. We've got 1 kid and 3 toddlers. Kind of an empty house, it feels, after we got rid of the other 2. Why don't you... Let's just check on this cow plant. Can you come do some harvesting in here? Check on these bees. You will get triplets. Oh my gosh, maybe. It's been a while. Have we only had, I think we've only had 1 or 2 sets of triplets. Oh, and I just realized we never got a photo with Drew Barrymore. So I got to make sure we do that too before we forget. Hen chick has grown up into a hen. Aw, yay. Now we're going to get more eggs. Oh my gosh. We have a lot of notifications going on. Oh, babies. So many babies. Oh, I've got some birth certificates to put on the wall too. Okay. So, where are they? Here they are. There we go. All right. Perfecto. We'll do a save. After we spent all that time in CAS. That's always the worst when the game crashes after you've been in CAS. Not that we've had a game crash in a while, knock on wood. But all right. So Grim is just doing some work. Uh-oh. Oh, he's starving. Yeah, you need to eat. You don't want any toddlers being taken away. Grim, once you're done all that, please come here. I will tidy that up for us. And Portia, once you're done with that, can you please take a photo with Drew Barrymore? Perfecto. All right, we can speed through this a little bit. Let me just keep an eye on you because you seem to be struggling just a little. You can come talk to this bear a little bit once you're done eating. And then go to sleep. Did he not finish? Yeah, you can finish that and then go to sleep. Look at his little dinosaur PJs. They're so cute. Oh, and we should probably also release this spirit to the netherworld. Oops, I didn't mean to do that. Cannot do this while taking photos. Oh, okay. All right, then. He's too scared to sleep. Okay, well, you can sleep in that cute little tent. What other skills do you need? You probably need a little bit more potty, so you can go potty after that. White hen is getting on in years. The poor old fella. Hope there'll be more pets left. Hope there's a few more pets left before Reaper comes. We don't really, like, pay attention to our chickens. We just have them lay eggs and then leave them to their own devices. Oh, Welma. He's so cute. I like how the toddlers can sleep, like, a full sleep. They don't just nap in the tent, but they fully sleep in there even if they're scared. It's actually really, really handy. I appreciate it a lot. Grim, are you almost done? Whatever it is you were doing. Yeah. Okay. So come here. Portia's almost done her book, and then she'll go take that photo. And then we got to write one more book. We should be able to do all that, no problem. What's she doing? Oh yeah, she's going to take a photo. Okay. All good. She's doing what I told her to do. Okay, so you are peeing. Once you're done that, we will give you, why don't you polish and give her a bath. Everyone needs to pee always on this lot. They never use these restrooms. And there are toilets too, but they don't even use those. Oh, this is a cute photo with Drew. Let's brighten it up. And let's make sure that we also ask her to be just friends. Oh, is she trying to leave? I think she's trying to leave because she has to pee too badly. Okay. So once you're done that, my favorite series is about to come on. Release the spirit to the netherworld. Come publish the book. Submit to Literary Digest. It's only excellent, so I might wait until we have a bestseller to do that. So let's sell to the publisher, Dallas and Dragons. And then let's write our book for Delilah. Write a genre book, children's. Graham, where are you going? Did you give her a bath? No. How did I know? Give a bubble bath. Clara, please. Please, Grim. Make sure. Oh my gosh. He's not doing what I'm telling him. Come on, you can do it. So this is a children's book about our 44th child, Delilah. Delilah. Delightful Delilah. Did I spell her name? Yeah. Okay. Delightful Delilah. Cute. Perfect. Okay. And then once you're done that, Grim, why don't you put her to bed as well? Because she's been needing attention for a little while. So I just want to make sure we can try to get that up a little bit. Solid title, A+. Thanks. It's nice when we have a child that we can do like a nice title with. How's our family tree looking? Just out of curiosity. Just want to see how many generations are on the tree. So we've got us. These are our kids. Then these are our grandkids. And we do seem to have a few great-grandkids. Do we see anyone below this line? Not yet. So it's coming. It's coming. These would be... So these are our great-grandkids. Great-great-grandkids. I do think we will live long enough to see them.
Oh, Ina. Oh.
I do think. Just a feeling that we will end up seeing them, which will be kind of fun. I've definitely not had a sim be able to see their great-great-grandkids. Unless something was like really weirdly glitched in the game. So that'll be cool for Portia. She's feeling very inspired. That's good. Oh, wow. It's bigger than you realize. It is really big. We have so many kids and grandkids and... Oh, there's the real Grim. He's just hanging out again. Yeah, we can't talk to him. I have a feeling that Portia can flirt with him, though. We're going to need to grab these again for the toddlers, I think. There we go. Yeah, she's happy now. Getting a little bit of attention. This is kind of going up. Does he need help? Yeah, he does. I feel like climbing a mountain. Well, Portia, I got news for you. You can climb a... You can write about somebody climbing a mountain. How about that? Oh, you're all set to get up. Let's get you up. Take a shower. Brush your teeth. Probably we need to put a graveyard somewhere. I might get the tool mod so I can put it a little bit off the lot. But it will be kind of funny to have like a graveyard of our cult members on site. Oh, why is she sad? Take a bath. Let me get rid of these for you. Don't you worry, my friends. We'll get these out of your way. Why is she... What? Is she taking a regular bath? Why is it poo colored? Like, we didn't click a mud bath. I think maybe my bath is glitched, because usually the mud baths, their hygiene don't go up, but it actually is going up right now. Okay, let's make some mac and cheese. We haven't had mac and cheese in a while. And put this chili in here for the toddlers. Chili, thank you. 3, 4, perfect. Okay. Yeah, you're probably good to get up. It looks like a mud bath. Yeah, it does look like a mud bath, but it says that she's just taking a regular bath. Usually it would say a mud bath, I think. I'm so confused. I didn't think kids could take a mud bath either. The glitches make it fun. That's true. Here, why don't you mop up that puddle? And we'll make sure that you're homeschooling today. School portal. Attend class online. Her social skill is doing quite well. So we got to try and work her social skill up if we can. I think, Grim, why don't you come give Delilah a bath as well? She's looking pretty stinky once you're done making that mac and cheese. Or maybe Portia will be able to do it. Anything can happen. I know, right? It's definitely wild around these parts. Oh, we do have to make sure she does her homework. I kind of forgot that they get homework as soon as they age up. Can she, let's see, can we make her do her Piper? Like, does she have any special Piper actions? We practice her singing. She needs to work on that singing a little bit, I would say. And Portia just finished her other book. Is this one a bestseller? It's only excellent. Okay. Let's wait for a bestseller. Sell to the publisher. There we go. Oh, this makes her fun go up. That's good. And then you can come eat something and start working on your schoolwork. School portal, attend lecture. Grim, I guess, decided not to give Delilah her bath, even though, look at the state of her. She definitely needs it. So we will get Portia to do that. Now that she's done all her writing, she should be able to. And how are these two doing? Oh, you definitely need to be put on the potty. So maybe you can do that. There. I think you need to get up and eat some chili. You always have your poor Sims sing to bring their fun up. Singing is free. I didn't realize that they can have fun doing that. Portia, come on. Put her in the bathtub, please. This girl clearly needs a bath. Did she just say, I'm not doing that? Like, I don't understand. There, you eat the chili. She's getting a bath. He should be getting put on the potty. Grim. Oh my gosh. Teleport here, please, my friend. I don't have the patience for you right now, Grim. He never does what I want him to. I think I need to do a save. I feel like everyone is glitched. Come on. Potty train. Dallas. And you. Give a bubble bath to Delilah, please. Look, she is sitting there so patiently, Portia. Why won't you give her a bath? I'm probably like just trying to make my game work too hard. Okay, you know what? Let's switch it. Grim, you give Delilah a bath. And Portia, you put Dallas on the potty. There, let's try this. Maybe this will work now. Let's see. Yeah, he's upset because he's near a stinky diaper. Well, if you give her a bath, that should help. And now she's stopped eating. You know what? We might have to end this here. This is not working. I think I'm gonna end it here. I think this is our sign. This is our sign. I did want to try and get through the day, but we'll just start back here. It will be the beginning of our Tuesday. So we're working on getting our B for Brooke, which we should be able to do, I think. Getting Clara aged up for sure as early as possible in the next part because she is pretty close. And then we'll also want to work on these two skills as well because if we have twins again, we definitely want to have these two aged up before we have more toddlers. Yeah, that's valid. I don't know. When it starts to get this glitchy, I'm like, no, you know what? I give up. So, but yeah, thanks.